What the fuck is up? I see you have made it back to another one of my videos. So hello. Today we're gonna talk about favoritism and idol mistreatment in K-pop groups. With G-idol's Oh My God comeback and the B-side track, Maybe's line distribution problem, I have a few opinions that I want to voice. Also Everglow being a hot topic for favoritism. Of course I have to make a video about it. Now we're not just going to talk about Everglow and G-idol but other groups that have or had major problems with favoritism like Bol4 and Blackpink or mistreatment like Luna. First I want to start off with G-idol. Do y'all understand how sick I am of Suing being the center of attention? Do y'all know how many times I have seen Netherlands defend the dumbass line distributions and say she was asked to not get any lines, or that she doesn't want any lines? Y'all must be really dense to say that she was agreed with not getting any lines so she can improve. Because after Lion there's no reason for her to just go back to the same bullshit. Her lines in Oh My God were not as bad as 𝑗𝒊𝒌𝒄𝒉𝒊𝒏𝒈 but why was 𝑗𝒊𝒊𝒌𝒄𝒉𝒊𝒂𝒏𝒈 line distribution even a thing in the first place? Did 𝑚𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒌 and Yuki also agree to not get any lines or are y'all incredibly fucking stupid? Like make it make sense. Lion was god tier, Shuwa, 𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒌, and Yuki proved that they deserved to get more lines other than 𝑤𝒊𝒊𝒊𝒂𝒏𝒊𝒊𝒆 and 𝒊𝒊𝒂𝒐𝒂𝒏. My question is, have y'all never agreed to unfair things because you felt you had no say? Or you didn't matter? Why would Shuwa learn Korean and train to get no attention or lines? There is no reason that Suing and 𝒉𝒂𝒏 get 2 minutes of a song, when there are 4 whole other fucking people in the group and Sujin is a lead rapper. Suing is put on a pedestal as if she's main dancer, main vocalist, main rapper and center. Like what the fuck is this? Y'all must really take me as a damn clown if you think I'll believe that 𝒂𝒏 lets Suing write 80% of G-idol's discography but has no say in the line distribution. That literally makes no sense. She made the whole fucking discography. I'm not saying Suing is greedy but it's definitely fucking sketchy. Because why do all the songs fit Suing's style? And then there are like 2 or 3 rap parts that all go to her. All the attention grabbing parts go to her and then she writes the chorus that also goes to her, including some vocal lines. Like what? At this point 𝒉𝒂𝒏 isn't even main vocalist anymore because 𝒉𝒂💏 now seems to be main vocalist. And Shuwa is literally just a sub-vocalist, maybe not even a vocalist at all because she literally had 0 seconds in maybe, which is completely disrespectful to her. She did not train to be a background dancer. At this point it's just Sujin, Suing, 𝒉𝒂💏 and backup dancers because they don't even look like part of the group deadass. 𝒂𝒏 needs to fix this. Alright, now on to Everglow. They're still a rookie group so I understand how pushing the most popular member can be beneficial. It gets people talking about the group and eventually other members. But rookie groups like 𝒖𝒄𝒐 who have a shorter gap in the popularity between members do just fine without pushing one person down our throats. For 𝒖𝒄𝒐, a different member is in the limelight for each comeback and Ryujin is still center. 𝒖𝒄𝒐 have just as many comebacks as Everglow so there's no reason why someone else isn't put in the limelight for a comeback. EU is main dancer but didn't even get the dance break in Dun Dun. Like what was the reason for that? I literally don't fucking get how they gave 𝒉𝒂𝒏 the dance break when EU is literally the main dancer of the group, who would have done just as good as a job. Why would 𝒉𝒂𝒏 get a dance break and the most lines and the most center time and the most screen time? I'm literally so sick of Onda and EU getting crumbs. As beneficial as it is to bring in people through a popular member, you know what would be more beneficial? Making all the members popular and bringing in 5 times the amount of people. Now let's talk about Blackpink. Many people already know that Jennie is just part of the YG favorite section. But let's not get ahead of ourselves because even YG doesn't know how to handle their favorites correctly. Jennie is called YG Princess a lot because she just gets the best outfits, a good amount of lines. She's the face of the group, and the closest thing they have to a center, therefore the most popular. But don't be mistaken, all of Blackpink is treated like trash. Jisoo is underappreciated by the company and Korea. Lisa and Rose, even though our popular members, are also mistreated. And Jennie is literally hated on all the time and mistreated by the company. I talked about how they were mistreated in my last video. YG is messing themselves up treating Blackpink more like models than idols and restricting their freedom. Lisa went out to eat with Son of CLC who was vlogging. Lisa wasn't even allowed to show her face. Like what the fuck? It's like YG wants them to be slaves and own them or something. Not letting Blackpink have a comeback or Rose do her solo debut will cause Blackpink to lose momentum. They are still very popular, but if this goes on, eventually people will stop caring about the group and they'll drop in popularity. And if Blackpink doesn't do as well, YG, literally already on their last leg, will fucking collapse. Alright, I know I never really talk about boy groups, but we all know the deal with NCT and their favoritism and discrimination against Chinese members. Taeyong and Mark are clearly the favorites of NCT and the most overworked. Mark is literally in 4 groups. And then Taeyong is in 3 groups. It's crazy how much SM uses and prefers Mark and Taeyong over literally all of the other 19 other fucking members they could use. Honestly, I feel the worst thing about this is just the blatant, in-your-face favoritism. The line distributions are not as bad as they used to be though. Taeyong doesn't get as much anymore and Mark isn't always first anymore. The only problem is that they literally never give Jungwoo, Yuta or Johnny lines, or at least good lines, which is just sad because they are great dancers and great vocalists. Honestly, as time goes on, I think SM might get better at evenly using the members in songs, promotions and activities. But as for the discrimination against the Chinese members of NCT, I don't even know why this is a thing SM does. Most people believe it stems from Lu Hantao and Chris leaving EXO, or Hee Jang from Super Junior M, filing a lawsuit against SM in 2009. But Chinese members of SM groups wouldn't leave if SM wasn't being discriminatory or unfair to them in the first place. So they must just have a long time problem with fucking racism or something. Winwin was literally treated like trash when he was promoting with NCT 127 and SM now acts like he was never a part of the group to begin with. They also act like they're never going to let him come back, now that he's in 𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒌. Longjin was literally even told that he wasn't allowed to talk about Winwin on their V-Live. Another thing is how 𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒌 is mistreated. 𝒉𝒂𝒏 didn't even get their own fucking debut song. Instead they had to do a Chinese version of Regular, which was the song NCT 127 was promoting. Like what the hell? I'm glad that 𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒌 has more freedom than people thought they would have and that they aren't overworked. But I feel like they are under-promoted. Why don't they go on radio shows, interviews or variety shows more often? So a recent scandal has come to my attention. I don't know if many of y'all know who Bol4 is, because they are not really an idol group. But they are literally such big digital monsters that idol groups get scared when they put out a song. Bol4 has 2 members, Ji-yoon, who plays the guitar and raps, and Ji-young, who is the singer and face of the duo, also the more popular of the 2 because she is always in the limelight. Ji-yoon just recently decided to leave the group. And the statement that the company put out was that she was just worried about her future and wanted to explore more options. I knew this was a load of bullshit when I read it. There were multiple occasions where Ji-yoon was treated like trash because she is always in the background. Many people didn't even know that Bol4 had 2 people, because Ji-yoon doesn't get to sing at all. On many occasions fans disregarded Ji-yoon's presence and went straight to Ji-young. Even their manager was seen only caring about Ji-young and not caring about Ji-yoon. This really upset me because I thought about being in Ji-yoon's position, and how depressed and worthless I would feel. I hope Ji-yoon does better as a soloist and is able to be successful. Companies need to learn how to treat members equally. They are not pawns to be played with. They have feelings that should always be respected and talents that should be put to use. Alright, the last group I wanna talk about is LOONA. So recently the hashtag 12not9 can be seen around Twitter and Instagram. If you don't know, many people are upset about the mistreatment of Haseul, Vivi, and Yeojin. Haseul, Vivi and Yeojin are the most underappreciated and promoted members of LOONA by BBC. We all know how trashy and sketchy BBC is, but recently they changed one of the pictures of their collab with School Looks, one of the most popular school clothing brands in Korea, to a picture with only 9 members excluding Haseul, Vivi and Yeojin. We're literally so tired of these 3 members being pushed to the side and not promoted like they're not even part of the fucking group. BBC literally pushes the same 6 fucking members down our throat. Chu, Heejin, Kim Lip, Yves, Olivia Hye and Jin Sol are literally always in the spotlight. Vivi did not come from Hong Kong to Korea to sing 2.3 fucking seconds and for people to say she's just a visual. Haseul was literally planning on going to school to sing opera and is literally one of the best vocalists in LOONA. Yeojin is literally more than a cute face and is literally so fucking talented. Why are they wasting her time? Another thing that was trending was LOONA's lack of freedom. They literally have no social media freedom, which is so fucking crazy because if they were able to interact with their fans through social media, they would gain more fans and have more creative freedom. Honestly, so many people care about the LOONA law, but I find it so problematic because BBC uses it as a means to justify their mistreatment. Their debut project to start the law costed them $9 million. BBC are out here acting like a big three company, with millions of dollars, but literally spending money that they don't have. Meaning that LOONA most likely doesn't even receive any paychecks because their company has no money. It's sad how badly LOONA gets mistreated, and it's also sad how LOONA would be so much more successful had they been made under a different company. Alright, now I want to clear some things up. I sound mean and rude as hell in the 𝒌𝒊𝒏𝒈 part, and I didn't mean to come off as a Soyeon anti. I'm just very frustrated, as you can tell. Don't forget that 𝒌𝒊𝒏 would not be the same without Soyeon, and that she is a very important part of what makes 𝒌𝒊𝒏 𝒌𝒊𝒏. I do not wish that she wasn't in the group or that she wasn't center, because she is a perfect center and I would love to see how far her potential can go and how successful she can be. I also wish that for the other members as well, and that's why I would like to see them in the center of attention more, showing us what they are capable of. But alright guys, that is it for now. Remember, do not spread and hate. None of this video should be used to attack certain members because they most likely are not at fault for what is going on, especially with favoritism. Please feel free to share your thoughts and comments about what I said in the comments, and remember not to argue. Thanks for watching.